Guys, so today's video, I just want to make it crystal clear before we start. I'm not a chef. This is not a cooking show. I am not here to tell you how to cook. I'm not here to tell you what meals you should enjoy and shouldn't enjoy. I'm your coach. So I'm here to show you how you can find all the foods that you love and make them cook them in a way that is easy, repeatable, interchangeable, so you can be consistent. Now, I want you to go into this, and what I want you to take out of this is how can you manage your time better? And that's going to come down to preparing, because if you fail to prepare, then trust me, prepare to fail. I like to make things as simple and easily and repeatable as possible, purely because I revert back to when I used to work 9 to 5 and I used to work full time, and I'm a little bit lazy. I enjoy my spare time and I don't want to spend every day cooking. So what I do is go for the most simplistic approach, but I'm going to show you some ways we can switch it up. I believe there's different levels of being lazy. For example, with carbs, I could make like a pasta dish, which is quite nice, and you know, make a few portions of it. Or I can literally take it to a level of just buying like microwavable mash, microwave rice, even microwave veg, just because you can't be asked. To put it simply, and there's no right or wrong in whether you do it. If you are someone that likes to change things up and likes fun with food, genuinely fair play, and you enjoy cooking, you don't need to do this. But you can take things from this and apply it in your own way. So there's not a right or wrong answer, but I'm going to be going through some different meals and just genuinely what I do. And first of all, what I do is break my meals down. So I have remember, easy and interchangeable: lean meat, some form of carbs, plenty of veg, and some fats with the meal as well. So let's go for a really, really simple one. Literally mash, chicken, veg, and then obviously I've got seasonings as well, so you can use like these packet ones that are easy to use, or just, you know, generic seasonings and whatnot. I'm not a fucking chef, I'll be honest. They're pretty simple. But then what I'm going to be doing today as well is making mince wraps, one of my favourite things. So I'll probably have some, obviously, minced diced onion, shredded lettuce, wraps. So there's 2 meal ideas, and I want to show you now how within, I want to say 30 minutes, I can make probably about 6 meals. Don't get me wrong, I do have a bit of capability with cooking. Like if I wanted to make a nice pasta dish, I would. But how I see food is I make things as simple as possible, but I will always try and find things that I enjoy and spin them off into more macro-friendly meals. So for example, a lot of people think, I'm eating healthy, so I'm eating chicken and rice. I'm eating a chicken burger, so that's not healthy. So what I do is, I will get my chicken burger to match the macros of the chicken and rice. And a great way to do that would be chicken breast. I use Warburton Thins, or do I have any in? No, I don't right now. So I use Warburton Thins, sourdough, and make it like more like a chicken sandwich, like a club sandwich. And it's just matching the calories and macros from said meal to another. So a lot of people get a little bit confused. It's like, I'm on a diet, so I'm eating this, whereas I don't really ever change what I eat. I eat what I enjoy, but I just make it fit around my goals. So we might wonder as well about how to weigh the foods out. Now, most portions and most packages will have the grams on them. So for example, with this being 400 grams, let's use that for example of the chicken breast. The chicken breast was 650, so we divide it by 4. Or the mince is 500, and we divide it by 4. And then when you track it into your food tracker and your nutrition plan, you can literally scan the barcode, which is here, like this, and just type in the grams. Wrap, lettuce, I will probably use about 15 grams of cheddar cheese per wrap, and job's done. That's how simple it can be done. And then obviously if you've tracked it once and you kind of eat this thing in one day, you know what it is the day before. The next day you don't need to track it again. You know it, you're eating the same thing. So there we go. Within half an hour, we've got 9 meals made. So 5 beef mince wraps, we've got chicken, veg, mash times 2, and then 2 portions of chicken and veg again. Now, with these portions in particular, the reason I've made them like this is because on some days where I'm within my calorie threshold and it's looking a bit tight, I can use this as a good option to get my protein up and not necessarily bring my calories high. Or I can buy some microwave rice, microwave mash, get some wraps, put them in some sourdough and make them into a sandwich, so it gives me that kind of leeway. So to meal prep, guys, it's not that hard. And if we have plenty of Tupperware, tin foil for the wraps, you can make as much as you want. Some people might prefer to make a bunch of meals like this. Some people might prefer to make 2 meals a night, so then the next day they've always got something for lunch. Some people might prefer to make 3 and then repeat a couple of times a week. So again, no right or wrong answer. This was never going to be this is how you cook, because I'm not very good at cooking. This is going to be how you can prep your week to eliminate the excuse of I don't have time, because sorry to break it to you, you do have time, it's just you haven't used it correctly.